Welcome to the Numerology and Astrology for the 10th of September 2022. If you add all those numbers together, you get the number 16, and if you add the 1 and the 6 together, you get the number 7. The number 7 says, make a plan and stick to it. We all have rules, structures, and protocols for reasons that allow things to flow with more grace and less stress. It is through the processes of life that things find the patterns that allow them to flow, grow, and thrive. Too often in life, we do not understand another's pattern or the reasons for those particular patterns. We need to learn to recognize the consistent patterns that we use first, then we can learn to recognize the patterns of others. When we can find their patterns and understand them, that allows us to begin to step past projection and judgment. Today, make a choice to develop your mental powers that allow for better clarity and control. This is the number of meditation, education, objective reasoning skills, and all forms of learning that reveal distortion and bias. Notice if you feel safe or unsafe. This is the number that shows where we are still healing, and those are the places that feel inflexible and restrictive. This number loves to point out any forms of rigid beliefs that reflect our distorted patterns of control or power. The astrology for today. There is a full moon this morning in the emotional sign of Pisces. It explains some of the intense emotional patterns that seem to keep arising from deep, dark, and hidden places. We are learning to seek the deeper spiritual needs inside our core while we find ways to address and deal with the current upsets that are a part of our daily life. We all have dreams, and we all have to learn to handle things that seem essential to what is unfolding. Reach for those dreams and know that reaching for those dreams is a good thing, but we have to look for what allows the levels of understanding and happiness to naturally unfold. And when we recognize that the things that give us the greatest happiness are often those small things rather than outrageously huge things, that is when we finally put things into perspective. Others are not here to make us happy. Happiness is a choice that arises regardless of externals. Things cannot make us happy, but we can allow circumstances and things to inspire us to reach past the familiar and towards things that allow us to stretch. Thanks, everyone.